Hello, inhabitants. Still not feeling well. Sorry. They sent medicine, but I don't think it's working. Anyways, The Shadow is up next. We've got Night Without End, Gun Island, and the Isle of Fear. Enjoy.
Of men. The Shadow knows. Once again, your neighborhood blue coal dealer brings you the thrilling adventures of the Shadow, the hard and relentless fight of one man against the forces of evil. These dramatizations are designed to demonstrate forcefully to old and young alike that crime does not pay. There is enough anthracite for all the lucky householders whose homes are heated with hard coal. These homes are enjoying healthful warmth in every room. Even though winter winds blow, there is no need to cut down heat or close off rooms in homes heated with dependable hard coal. Yes, sir. When you have a supply of hard coal in your basement, you're the boss of heating your house. You are absolutely independent of any outside service. Be glad you heat with anthracite, the home heating fuel that never fails. And remember, blue coal is the finest anthracite money can buy. The Shadow, who aids the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. Years ago in the Orient, Cranston learned a strange and mysterious secret: the hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the voice of the invisible Shadow belongs.
Today's story, Night Without End. Darkness, brethren. Nothing but night. Night without end. For 3 days there's been no sun, no light, nothing but this terrible darkness. Because the world is evil, wicked, sinful. Let us pray, brethren. This is the end of the world.
Seems to know. Don't go out of the house, Charlie. I was afraid.
Don't be afraid, Mother. Nothing will hurt you. I won't let it. I won't let it.
Yes, this is the Weather Bureau. No, we have no explanation. Atmospheric conditions are not the cause of this black fog. Yes, we know it's been 3 days of total blackness. No other city or section is affected. Boston, Philadelphia, and all of the sections are normal. I'm sorry. Since we do not know the cause, we cannot predict the end.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Riot and panic at 5th and Main. Riot and panic at 5th and Main. Calling all cars.
But all the lights are on, Doctor.
It's this black fog. I can't see. I've got to have more light on this operating table, or this child will die. Slow down, Bill. You can't see a thing in this black fog. If we hit anything...
It came along in the last 4 hours. Couldn't even find 3 of the fires.
Slow down. Look out for that building. Where the devil have you been? I sent you to... What? You're at Commissioner Weston's office? Wait a minute. Rewrite. Come in here and get fresh story. Stop the presses. Hold everything. This is rewrite, Bert. Let's have it.
After 72 hours of panic and terror, looting and disastrous fires and accidents, a definite clue has been unearthed by the police. A clue explaining the black fog enveloping the city. At noon yesterday, an extortion note demanding $5 million as the price of dispelling the black fog was received by the mayor. A sensational new smokescreen device invented by the famed scientist Dr. Heath and designed to protect entire cities from air raids has been stolen, and Dr. Heath has disappeared. There now seems to be no doubt that the 3 days of darkness, terror, and death is man-made. An emergency meeting is in session at the office of Police Commissioner Weston.
We've got to have more protection, Commissioner Weston. We've got to have it. Our warehouses are being systematically looted.
Hundreds have been killed in fires and accidents.
50 dead in that subway crash alone. Gentlemen, the police are doing everything in their power to preserve order, to stop looting and rioting. Why doesn't the governor call out the National Guard? We've got to have martial law. That's what it is.
Martial law.
Gentlemen, wait. Listen to me. In the last 5 hours, we have learned this black fog is man-made. Then why don't you do something? Find them. Stop this horrible nightmare. Wait. We have definite proof that some man or group of men has stolen a smokescreen device invented by Dr. Heath. Where is this Dr. Heath? We don't know. But we do know these fiends want $5 million as the price of our ever seeing the light of day again. Well, then let's raise the money. Let's pay it. It's costing business millions every hour this darkness continues. How many more people have to die before we stop this? Well, why don't you find these men? We're doing everything in our power.
Mr. Weston.
What is it, Sergeant?
Commissioner, Dr. Heath is outside.
Dr. Heath?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, gentlemen. You'll have to excuse me. Wait here, and I may have news for you in a few minutes.
He's in your private office alone.
Close the door, Sergeant. See that we're not disturbed.
Yes, Commissioner.
Commissioner Weston?
Yes. You're Dr. Heath?
Yes, I am.
Where have you been, man? Where is this fog machine of yours?
I wish I could tell you.
You mean you won't?
I mean I can't. I don't know.
What?
Perhaps you'd better let me explain what has happened and what is going to happen. If the men who have my fog machines do not get their $5 million that they're asking.
Who are these men? Where are
I
they?
don't know. I've been their prisoner, gagged and blindfolded, since the day that they raided my laboratories.
If that's true, how did you escape?
I did not escape. They released me, sent me here with a message, a warning.
Yes? And why did they send you, Dr. Heath?
Because they thought that I could convince you that if the $5 million is not paid, a horrible fate awaits this entire city. A calamity far greater than we're going through now.
What could be worse than this night without end?
Commissioner Weston, my fog device is so constructed and so equipped that it can be quickly converted from a purely defensive weapon against air attacks to an offensive weapon.
What do you mean, Dr. Heath?
Let me explain carefully.
Yes, go on.
Let me warn you, Commissioner Weston.
Yes?
If one word of what I'm going to tell you gets in the newspapers, there'll be a panic, the like of which no city in the world has ever known.
A panic? Even now we have a panic on our hands with this cursed black fog of yours. What could possibly be worse?
Just this. Pumping into the black fog a deadly new gas.
Gas? A deadly gas mixed in that fog?
Yes, a deadly gas which, may heaven forgive me, I also perfected. And if the $5 million is not paid within the next 6 hours...
6 hours?
Yes. If it's not paid, these men who have my fog machines and the gas will blanket this city with a creeping death that will not spare a living soul.
Special radio bulletin. Shortly after noon today, Commissioner Weston left an emergency conference with leaders of the city. And for 4 hours, he's remained in his private office with a mysterious visitor. This visitor, according to rumor, is Dr. Heath, inventor of the black fog smokescreen, which has plunged this city into more than 72 hours of darkness, panic, and a death list running into thousands and mounting hourly. The entire city awaits the result of their momentous conference.
Turn off the radio,
We'll be on the air again the moment they're...
Lamont, do you suppose Commissioner Weston has really found Dr. Heath?
Most likely, Dr. Heath has been released by his abductors, Margot. Sent to Weston with an ultimatum.
Then you really believe that fantastic note asking $5 million is authentic, Lamont?
Yes, I do, Margot. And this is what I've been waiting for.
What are you going to do, Lamont?
I believe the time has come, Margot, when our friend Commissioner Weston will welcome the help of the Shadow.
Dr. Heath?
Yes, Commissioner Weston.
I have completed the arrangements for the payment of the $5 million in the manner prescribed by these men who are in possession of your fog machines. I believe your story. I'm forced to believe it. But how do we know they'll keep their word? How do we know they won't keep on blanketing this city in darkness? Perhaps even using that deadly gas.
There is no assurance, Commissioner Weston. But I must beg of you, don't try to have me followed when I take your message to them. They've warned me against that. And if it happens, they'll start releasing the deadly gas. It'll take only a few hours to wipe out the city.
I understand. You won't be followed.
Thank you. For myself, I don't care. I'm to blame for this catastrophe.
You couldn't be expected to anticipate such a foul scheme. But tell me, Dr. Heath, why are they so sure you will obey their instructions?
They are quite sure. You see, they're holding my young son, James, as hostage. If I disobey their orders, I'll never see him again.
Hello?
Commissioner Weston.
A shadow. What do you want?
Dr. Heath is in your office. He is about to return to the criminals who stole his invention and are now demanding a king's ransom.
How do you know so much? Are you mixed up in this?
No, but I believe I can help you if you will cooperate.
What could you do?
Think, Commissioner. The Shadow is the one person who might be able to accompany Dr. Heath to his rendezvous. Unknown, unseen, in the shadows.
That's ridiculous. This is a matter for the police. We can't have you...
I'm waiting, Commissioner.
Well, speaking unofficially, it might work. All right, Shadow. Much as I hate to admit it, we're stumped, desperate. Dr. Heath is here. He's leaving right away. They're holding his son to guarantee his return with the $5 million. If it isn't paid, they've threatened to wipe out the entire city with another invention of Heath's, a poison gas.
Poison gas?
Yes, but remember, Shadow, if one word of this gets out, there'll be a worse panic. Thousands have been killed already, but it's nothing to what will happen.
I understand. What type of car is Heath driving? What is the license number?
A blue four-door sedan, license number 9F2727. But how are you going to...
You will hear from me. Warn Dr. Heath. Tell him who and what I am. Tell him to expect me. Let him start in exactly 10 minutes. Then wait, Commissioner. Wait until you hear from me again. Can you see to follow him, Margot?
Yes, but I wouldn't dare go any faster.
Now listen, Margot. I want you to drive in front of him. Force him to the curb, just long enough for me to leave this car as Lamont Cranston and step into his car as the Shadow.
Then what, Lamont? What am I to do? Just wait?
Yes. Don't follow him no matter what happens. Drive to the Midtown section, and Margot, keep the car radio tuned in on the shortwave band the Shadow always uses.
Well, all right, Lamont, but I wish I could go along.
Now, remember, they also serve who only stand and wait, Margot. Now, Margot, cut in ahead of him, force him to the curb. Apologize as if it were an accident, then drive on.
I hate to give an imitation of a rotten driver, but here goes. Oh, I beg your pardon, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I wanted to turn.
That's quite all right, miss. Who's that?
Drive on, Dr. Heath.
The Shadow.
Yes, Doctor. I see Commissioner Weston warned you to expect me.
Yes, but I told him it might prove fatal to millions of persons if this trick were discovered.
You're afraid you'll be seen with me?
Well, I can't see you. I hear your voice. It sounds close, and yet...
I am here, in the back seat. Behind you, Doctor.
Weston told me that you seem to fade into darkness. But it's amazing.
Dr. Heath, where have you been instructed to turn over the $5 million?
They told me to drive up First Avenue until I was stopped. I thought for a moment that car was the girl driver.
I can just make out a big black sedan following us now.
Well, that may be the car.
If it is, do as they say. Act as if you were alone. Give no sign by word or action that I am with you. Where's the money?
In this big suitcase beside me, but...
Yes, Dr. Heath?
Oh, I know you'll do all you can. I know that the lives of the millions of people in this city are far more important than any personal consideration. But if it's humanly possible, will you try to save my son, James? I don't care what happens to me. It doesn't matter. I'm to blame for all this, but he is innocent. He's only a boy with his whole life.
I will do what I can, Doctor, but I make no promises. It may be your life, his life, and the life of the Shadow, against millions of helpless and defenseless lives in this darkened and panic-stricken city.
Yes, I know. They're driving alongside Shadow.
Do as you're told, Dr. Heath.
Pull over there, Heath.
All right, Heath. Bring that suitcase and get out of your car.
All right.
Heath, get in my car.
Yes.
We're taking you to the chief. And just to make sure the cops didn't plant somebody in the back of your car to tail us.
What's that you have in your hand? What are you going to do?
A hand grenade, Dr. Heath. Watch it rip your car to pieces. And anybody in it. All right, Heath. Here we go. Get going up that gangplank.
Why have you brought me here?
You'll find out. Keep going.
Why haven't you put a blindfold on me this time?
Zarnoff doesn't care how much you see, Dr. Heath, now that you've brought the money. All right, through that door there. Down that ladder. Snap it up.
Where's my son?
You'll find out. Soon enough. All right, now. Stop where you are. Here he is, Zarnoff.
Good. Leave us alone.
Nobody followed us here. I first blew up Heath's car, and then I drove all over town, just to make sure. I'll be below if you need me.
I shall not need you. You've done your part very well. So, Dr. Heath, you have returned with the money. $5 million. Good. Very good.
You knew I would. Where's my son? Why have I been brought to a boat? You didn't have me locked up near the river before?
Ah, that. You have been so curious about what happened to your wonderful fog machine that I thought it would be kind to bring you here where you might have one last look at it.
I don't care anything about the cursed fog machine. Where's my son, James? Where have you been keeping him since he was taken from my home? Why haven't you let me see him? If you killed him...
He is not dead. He is here also. Come, Doctor. Your son and your so valuable invention are together. Down here, in the hold of this old tramp steamer.
If any harm has come to him...
I promised he would be safe when you returned. Look, there he is.
James! James!
Dad, are you all right?
Yes, my son. Have they treated you well?
I'm all right. They haven't given me much to eat, but I don't care. I was afraid they'd done something awful to you. Zarnoff wouldn't tell me what had happened to you. I was afraid they'd kill you.
Very touching, Dr. Heath. You and your son have served me well. But now you are of no further use to me.
You mean you're going to release us?
Yes, Dr. Heath. The greatest release one man can give to another in this world of life. The boon of merciful death.
Wait, Zarnoff. Wait. My son has done nothing.
He is young, but he would remember. No, Dr. Heath, you have both served your purpose, and now that I have the $5 million in my hands, I want to enjoy the fruits of my victory without the fear of a living person revealing the secret of my
You'll
wealth.
never get away to squander that money. They'll get you.
Do you think I am so much a fool not to anticipate that, Doctor? When I leave this boat and this city, I shall wear one of your protective gas masks, and I shall walk without fear through a city of the dead.
You're going to release the gas, even though the money's been paid?
How else can I be sure of escape?
Well, you must be mad, insane.
No. Merely strong, because I do not let pity make a weakling and a coward of me. And this is only the beginning. When I am finished here, Doctor, I shall move on. With your black fog and gas, I can exact tribute from other cities. All cities. The world shall be at my mercy. But you and your son must be the first to die.
You're a fiend, Zarnoff. A fiend.
I shall go into that steel cabinet there which houses your wonderful machines. Now don't move. Don't waste your last moments in futile efforts. Make your peace.
Dad!
Steady, son, steady. Don't give up hope.
I'm not afraid.
It is too bad, but...
Look behind you, Zarnoff.
What? Who?
Look, Zarnoff. In the shadows. What do you see?
Nothing. No one. But that voice.
I am more than a voice, Zarnoff. I am here, close to you, watching you. of crime, surely you have heard of the Shadow.
The Shadow? You? Here on this boat?
Yes, Zaroff. You have called upon the darkness and the shadows to further your monstrous schemes. But there was one shadow you overlooked. And I am here to put an end to your scheme.
I know you, Shadow. I've heard all about you. You're flesh and blood. I can't see you. But if you come near me, touch me, I'll shoot and I won't miss.
Shadow, I thought the hand grenade killed you. Don't let him get into that steel cabinet. The gas and fog machines are in there.
Get your son out of here, Doctor. I'll deal with Zorro.
Dad, the Shadow. How did he get here?
James Dewey says there's no time to explain.
You won't get away, any of you.
Stop him, Shadow. Stop him. Don't let him get in that steel
Get
cabinet.
back, Dr. Heath. Get off the ship.
He's going to feed the poison gas into the fog machine. He'll kill thousands. Stop him.
Yes, try to stop me, Shadow. Try. You failed, Shadow. Failed. Now see if you can get at me through the steel walls of this cabinet before the poison gas gets you.
Shadow, where are you? He's turning on the gas.
Get off the ship. Hurry.
What are you going to do?
Flood the ship. Open the sea valve.
There's no time. The ship will be full of deadly gas in a few minutes. In a half hour, the whole city will
Is
be...
there any other way into that steel cabinet?
No, but he'll never get out. I've bolted the door on the outside.
What about the power that runs those compressors?
We can't stop them. They're run by diesel engines inside the cabinet. Gas is getting thicker.
Wait. Dr. Heath, what are those tanks behind the cabinet?
Compressed gas. The deadly gas.
Would they explode if they were heated?
Yes, it wouldn't take much. They'd tear this ship to pieces.
How much fire?
Just a little under one of them. But it would be dangerous. It might take a minute. It might take 5.
We must risk it. It's our lives against thousands. Quick, find something that will burn. Anything.
Dad, there's a bunch of oil soaked rags back here.
Bring them here, Jimmy. Hurry.
That's it. Put them under the bottom tank.
Quick, Jimmy. Here's a match. Now run, get off the ship.
Take up Zaroff's gun, Jimmy. He dropped it as I struggled with him. Give it to your father.
Here's the gun, Dad.
Yeah. The ladder leads to the deck. Zaroff's men try to shoot you. Shoot them. Shoot without hesitation, Dr. Heath. Calling Margot Lane. Listen carefully. Phone Commissioner Weston that I have located fog and gas machine aboard freighter at Harlan Docks. Warn him to send police and all available firefighting apparatus. Equip all men with gas masks. Keep away, Margot. There is going to be an explosion. Keep away. That is all.
There's nobody on deck, Dad.
The men who brought me here went below, Jimmy.
They're all down in the hold of the ship.
Hurry, Jimmy. Before it's too late. Those tanks will blow this ship out of the water. They'll kill everybody on it.
Here's the carrying plant to the wharf, Dad.
Yes, Shadow, it takes only a few degrees rise in temperature to explode those compressed gas tanks. I'll set them off any instant.
If we reach the wharf, we may survive.
Dad, I can't breathe.
Jimmy, here. Come on.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Steady, Jimmy.
Yes.
Steady, we're almost on the wharf.
Get as far away as you can. All right, Dr. Heath.
Shadow, why don't those tanks explode? If the fire went out, Zaroff would gas the whole city to death. It's burning. Jimmy, you go on. I'm going back to start another fire.
Wait. The gas will kill you. Wait.
Did I get in the car? Where's Dr. Heath and his son? I don't remember anything after the explosion.
You were unconscious when I found you on the wharf. So was Dr. Heath and the boy.
Oh, Margot, you didn't leave them there.
No, I saw them being taken to a hospital. What happened, Lamont?
Zaroff, the leader of the extortionists, got away from us. Dr. Heath locked him in with the fog and gas machines. We had to set fire to the gas compression tanks and blow up the ship, keep him from killing everyone in the city.
And nearly killed yourselves doing it.
Yes, but... Margot, look. The black fog is thinning.
Oh, there's the sun, Lamont.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The Shadow knows.
what evil lurks in the hearts of men. The shadow knows.
Your local blue coal dealer presents The Shadow. These half-hour dramatizations are designed to forcibly demonstrate to old and young alike that crime does not pay.
Now, before today's shadow story begins, attention homeowners. Wouldn't you welcome steady, healthful heat throughout your home this fall and winter? Wouldn't you like to end colds in your family caused by quick chilling off of rooms and on and off variations of heat? Then order Blue Coal, America's finest anthracite. Your family will enjoy Blue Coal's dependable, even warmth. You will appreciate its greater health protection and all-around economy. Insist on Blue Coal, the solid fuel for solid comfort. Call your Blue Coal dealer tomorrow. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a man of wealth, a student of science, and a master of other people's minds, devotes his life to righting wrongs, protecting the innocent, and punishing the guilty. Cranston is known to the underworld as the Shadow. Never seen, only heard, his true identity is known only to his constant friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, Gun Island.
Well, Rico, the men are ready.
Si, Captain Joe.
Even the sea works with us today, eh, Rico? Good old Caribbean. These waves, the poor fools, will not know what we are doing until it is too late.
Si, Captain Joe.
See, Captain Joe. See, Captain Joe. Can you say nothing but see, Captain Joe?
What is there to say, Captain?
What is there to say? I make you rich, a little suret like you, and you have not even the brains and the head to know what I do for you.
I do good always what you tell me, Captain.
Now, you know what to do.
Si, Captain.
Well, say it.
When the right boat come along, we light oil in bow, in stern, and in hold, so they think we are on fire.
And the signal you capitate, the signal.
Si. We send up distress signal.
And when the other ship, she come close?
We take 2 boats.
So, now remember all you say. One mistake and Santa Lilia, I cut your throat.
Si, I do like you say, Captain.
Bueno. Everything she work all right. Pretty soon we have fine boat for to have fun. You like big new boat for fun, eh, Rico? Well, pretty soon.
Captain!
Well, what?
A ship, Captain. Starboard, a ship.
Quick, give me the glass. If you pull me...
No. Look for yourself, Captain.
Santa Lilia.
Captain Joe.
It is the ship I wait for. See, 200-foot lines, clean like hound that run after the rabbit. This is the ship I wait for, Rico. Quick, give the order. Light the fire in the hold. Oil, plenty of it. Quick, we got to be on fire in 2 minutes. Quick, I tell you, I cut your throat.
Si, Captain Joe.
As I was saying, Lamont, these long sea voyages are boring. Definitely, positively boring.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you, Sir John.
My dear boy, are you pulling my leg again? First you tell me you possess powers of hypnosis, and now the subject is ocean voyages. And you tell me they're not boring. Well, I can't seem to agree with you about anything.
Well, I don't mean to be stubborn, sir, but I can't help feeling that there's a certain excitement about the water.
My dear boy, facts are facts. I've owned this yacht for 3 years, sailed around the world on her. And outside of a few beastly storms, I might as well be riding on top of a London bus in Piccadilly Circus.
Well, Sir John, I repeat, I don't agree with you. Take this part of the Caribbean Sea we're vacationing in now.
Yes?
Years ago, these waters were the happy hunting ground of Captain Kidd and Morgan and many other pirates who...
Pirates? What's this about pirates?
Oh, hello, Margot.
Good morning, Miss Lane.
Good morning, Sir John. If you and Lamont were talking about pirates, I want to hear every bit of it. Perhaps you don't know it, but pirates are my favorite people.
Well, look over there to starboard.
Lamont, what is it?
See? Smoke.
Smoke. Well, yes, I see it.
Fire. A ship on fire.
Great Scott. That smoke, she must be ablaze from stem to stern.
Now, Captain Cena. So, there isn't any more excitement left at sea, eh, Sir John?
Lamont, that is to say,
You know, Sir John, I've got a hunch that during these next few hours, as we Americans say, you're going to eat those words.
Lamont, shall we go down and watch them take that other crew aboard?
No, Margot, I want to watch this ship go under.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? As if something living were dying.
Yes.
Lamont, what is the matter?
I'm wondering why that ship is sinking so quickly.
Oh, Lamont, you've got the most suspicious mind.
Margot, here comes Sir John. He's bringing one of the survivors up here.
Oh, isn't he the strangest looking man you ever saw? So fat, and yet he moves so quickly.
There you are, Lamont. Well, everyone who was on board that ship, 15 men, is safe and accounted for. Isn't that right, Captain?
Si, senor. We are most grateful.
Oh, yes, of course. I haven't made the introductions, have I? Miss Lane, Mr. Cranston, this is Captain... Captain...
Oh, my name is most difficult. Just call me Captain Joe.
I do indeed, Captain Joe. And speaking of captains, here comes our own captain. Well, Captain Nielsen, everything all right?
Yes, Sir John. But we are having a little difficulty with the rescued men. They apparently don't speak English, and they refuse to go below deck, with the result that...
Look, it's sinking.
By George, the final plunge.
There she goes. Well, Captain Joe, your ship is gone.
That is not right, senor.
What do you mean, sir? You just went under the water.
Si, but I got a new ship. Oh, maybe I forgot to tell you, eh? Well, that is too bad. Well, I tell you now. Senor, senorita, this is my new ship.
What are you talking about?
Lamont, did you hear what he said?
Yes, I heard. But I think it's up to Captain Nielsen to handle this.
Thank you, Mr. Johnstone. But I'm sure this gentleman is having a joke. After all, as a man of the sea, he knows there cannot be two captains on a ship.
You make one mistake, senor.
And what is that?
There is only one captain on
Captain
this
Nielsen, look out!
Oh, he shot Captain Nielsen.
Stand where you are, the three of you.
That shooting. What does it mean?
Stand where you are, I tell you. That shooting, it is my man. Arranging matters so that we do not have too big a crew on my new boat.
You murdering devil!
Oh, Sir John.
Yes, so now he is dead. So maybe nobody talks so much, eh? And now, adios. I go up on bridge and take my new boat where I want to take her. I got important business. Adios, my friend.
Oh, Lamont.
Steady, dear.
Sir John and Captain Nielsen dead. All this shooting, it's unbelievable.
We're all at the mercy of this devil, Margot, for the present. But when I find out a few things...
Well, what is there to find out? This beast is nothing but a pirate.
I think this is more than piracy. This Captain Joe looks cunning. He knows a pirate on the high seas these days wouldn't have a chance. No, Margot. He wanted this ship for something else. To carry perhaps a strange cargo. And when I find out what it is, Captain Joe and his fellow murdering devils will meet the Shadow.
It's an island, Lamont.
Yes, a very small one. I don't imagine it's even on the chart.
Lamont, he's going to maroon us here.
I doubt that.
But
Look over the side. They're loading everything valuable this ship had into the launch. If we're to go to the island, we won't be alone.
Here comes that devil.
Quick, my friends, quick. We are waiting for you.
May I ask where we're going?
You have talked enough. Come. You and the senorita, come. We go ashore to my island. Here I am the captain. There I am king. Here we are at my island. out of the boat. You too, girl, out.
All right. You don't have to wave that gun. I can see it. Come on, Margot. I'll help you ashore.
Thank you, Lamont.
You stand still and peer. You try run one step, Rico, he shoot you down.
Si, Captain Joe.
All right, hombres, unload everything.
Margot, I'll have to talk fast. I'm going to leave you now.
Lamont, what are you going to do?
I'm going into the shadows and find out what that fat, sadistic devil is up to.
Be careful, Lamont.
Hey, where he go? Where is he?
I don't know.
Where he go? You tell me where he go.
Well, I don't know. I tell you, I don't know.
I watch you all the time. 1 minute he here, then he not here. Where he go, you tell me, or I fill you full of lead and feed you to the fish.
No, don't you, please. I don't know where he is.
Captain Joe. Hey, who called my name? I'm over this way. This way. Oh, Cranston. So you run away when I turn my head, eh? You hide behind rocks. You think I chase you, eh? This way. This way. Oh, no. Me, I don't chase you, Cranston. No, me and my crew, we have good time pretty soon. Hunt you down like a wild pig. But you, senorita.
Put that gun down, please.
Oh, don't worry. I don't kill you yet, my pretty senorita. I don't kill you yet.
In a moment, the curtain rises on the second part of the Shadow's thrilling adventure. But first, here are some important facts of interest to all householders. If you want dependable, even heat during the coming winter, burn anthracite. And when ordering, be sure to insist on blue coal, the finest anthracite that money can buy. Blue coal is mined from Pennsylvania's richest hard coal deposits by the Glen Alden Coal Company. Each carload is carefully sized, prepared, then submitted to a thorough laboratory test. Only that coal, which meets a designated high standard of quality, is okayed by the inspectors. It is then trademarked a harmless blue for your protection and shipped on to blue coal dealers. The blue color on blue coal ensures the fact that a buyer is getting America's finest anthracite. Furnaces in this part of the country were designed to burn anthracite. So don't gamble with substitute fuels. Insist upon blue coal. It is prepared in 4 home sizes to meet the particular need of every type of home. Order your supply of blue coal tomorrow. Your nearest dealer's name is listed in the Where to Buy It section of your classified telephone directory under the words Blue Coal. At the same time, ask him about the Blue Coal automatic heat regulator. It's a thermostat which controls dampers automatically and eliminates constant furnace attention. The Blue Coal heat regulator costs but $18.95, plus a nominal installation charge. And it will pay for itself in time and fuel saving.
Senorita Lane.
What?
Captain Joe says for you to come out.
All right.
Here she is, Captain Joe.
Good morning, Senorita Lane. Oh, the lantern lights you at your eyes, eh? Oh, she's very dark in your new little house underground, eh, my friend? What a pity.
What do you want?
All through the night we look for that Mr. Cranston. All over the island we look.
And you didn't find him?
No, we didn't find him.
What do you want with me?
Well, I just think maybe if I start kill you, maybe Mr. Cranston come back. That's smart, no? So as soon as they done, I be back for you. All right, Rico. Put their back.
Si, Captain Joe. In, senorita.
Margot.
Lamont.
It's been pretty bad, hasn't it?
Oh, Lamont, how long have you been here?
Only since the captain told you that you were going to be a decoy to catch me. Now listen, Margot. My hunch was right.
What do you mean?
What if I told you that Captain Joe and his cutthroats live like kings?
I don't understand.
Like kings, I tell you. their living quarters, every conceivable luxury, electricity, plumbing, furniture, rugs, everything the finest.
And they are pirates.
Oh, no, Margot. Not at all. Someone built and furnished this place for them. Cutthroats living in luxury on an island in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. What possible significance has this place that someone should outfit and house these men here?
But haven't you been able to find what's back of all this?
No, I haven't. And yet my hunch is stronger than ever that it's something big. Margot, you've got to help me.
Anything you say, Lamar.
When the captain comes for you at dawn, get him to talk about this place, why he's here, what it's all about. If you can get him boasting, I might get a clue to work on. These men live in luxury here. Who put them here and why? Margot, the Shadow has got to find out.
Senorita Lane, come.
Is it dawn?
See? And I come for you myself. Come.
I'll go with you, Captain Joe.
That's plenty smart. All right, walk. Walk.
Oh.
Oh, this sand. She's hard to walk through. Eh, Senorita? Don't you worry. You don't walk far.
What was that?
Keep walking, keep walking.
You've got to tell me. Who is it?
Oh, scared you, eh? That's Rico, sure.
Captain, it isn't Mr. Cranston.
Your boyfriend? No, too bad for you, it ain't, eh? Just some of these sailors report Cranston deport. Rico, he have fun.
Is killing women part of your business, too?
Oh, no. I like beautiful women, but I got much better business.
You haven't got brains enough to be in business.
No.
You're just a cheap pirate.
That's so.
It's perfectly obvious. Oh, I suppose you'll tell me that you've got big plans and schemes and all the rest of it. But I repeat again, I don't think you've got a brain in your head to think up any plans.
I ain't got no plans, eh? You come over this way. I show you. I show you. All right. All right. In here, smart girl. In here.
But there's no door. It's a blank wall into the hill.
Sometimes wall, she is door too. Eh? Watch. Press little button. So.
The wall. Swinging back.
So, I know got brands, eh? All right. Down the steps. Go down, I tell you.
Oh, it's so dark.
After what you see down there, it's going to be more dark for you. Keep walking. So, we are here. Now I show you who's got the brands. Now, I make light. So.
Oh.
Now, smart girl, look. Look good. Because when you finish look, you die.
The walls piled high with bombs.
And so I bring them here, every one.
They're aerial bombs.
That's right.
Row on row on row. And those over there, those are torpedoes?
Yes, smart girl, eh?
Thousands of bombs and torpedoes. But why? Why?
You want to know everything, eh? Look at the names stamped on the bottom of the bombs. Look, I tell you.
Oh. Why should that country store bombs here?
Still want to know everything, eh? Well, I get kick out of telling you.
Well?
This island, she's not very far from the United States, is it? I mean, she is just a little jump compared to how far it is from your country to other countries.
Oh.
Maybe United States should get real tough someday and somebody wants to drop bomb on New York. If the planes fly to this island, then load on bombs. It is very easy to fly to New York, eh, Senorita?
Oh, no.
So maybe I got bread, eh, Senorita?
Maybe you haven't, Captain.
Who said that? Who's here? Who said that?
They call me the Shadow.
Shadow? Shadow? What Shadow? Who's talking? Where are you hiding?
I'm standing right next to you.
Nobody next to me? Senorita, you hear somebody speak? You hear?
Yes.
No, you lie. Can see nobody. Nobody can talk.
I will you not to see me, and yet you hear me.
Who are you? Who?
To some I come as the voice of conscience. To some like you, the voice of justice.
Senorita, you must tell me you hear what he say, too.
Yes, of course I do.
Someone in this room? I don't see him.
So, this is a bomb and torpedo depot for a foreign power to use in case of a war with America.
Where are you? If I could see you, I kill you.
Empty planes can fly further. How convenient to have these bombs and torpedoes waiting here across the ocean. And you're in charge of it all, eh, Captain?
Sure I am in charge. The big bosses, they give the orders from other country. What they do no good without me. I know everything. I got good brain. Figure out anything. Figure out how to kill you, Shadow.
If this is your business, custodian of death, why did you go out and capture Sir John's ship?
Because I get tired waiting here for something to happen. I got to have fun. My old boat's too old. So I go out and get new boat. When a man, he's got friends, he can always make money and have fun. And I have my fun now. So.
The door. Shut.
The door. I touch secret button. It's shut. And nobody can open it.
Oh, let go of me.
See, Shadow? She don't like I got my arm around her. But you see what is in my hand, eh, Shadow?
A hand grenade. What are you going to do?
Maybe you don't like see girls blow apart, eh, Shadow? That show you more than voice. Maybe you got soft heart, eh, my friend?
The bomb, don't.
Don't pull the release ring? Well, that all depends.
If you set that hand grenade off, you'll die too.
You think maybe I am afraid to die, eh, Shadow? I know that if this bomb go off, everybody on island die when the rest of ammunition explode. And if you touch me, if you don't let me back up slow to the door and get out shantilly, I swear it, I set the bomb off and we all blow to bits.
Put that hand grenade down.
Oh, you worry now, eh, Shadow?
Put the grenade down on the floor.
I am starting to back up out of here, Shadow. If your voice come close to me, if I feel you near me, I pull the ring and blow us all up, I swear it.
Look ahead of you, Captain. You're getting sleepy.
What you say, Shadow?
You're getting sleepy, Captain. Sleepy.
Sleepy?
Yes, sleepy, Captain.
What?
So sleepy.
What you talk? Sleepy. Sleepy.
You're tired. Sleepy. Very sleepy.
He's hypnotized.
Sleepy. The grenade in your hand is heavy. So very heavy. You put it down on the floor, carefully, very carefully, on the floor.
On the floor.
Now you will listen and do exactly as I tell you. Exactly as I tell you.
Exactly as you tell me.
That secret button that opens the door. Press that button.
Press that button.
Come on, quickly. Let's get out of here.
No. The captain is taking us out of here. Now listen to me closely, Captain. You will take Miss Lane by the arm.
Miss Lane by the arm.
Take her out of here, up the stairs, and down to the pier.
Out of here and down to the pier.
Put her on board the launch, and you will order one of Sir John's sailors to take her out to the yacht. You will do exactly as I say.
Take her out to the yacht. Do exactly as you say.
Go with him, Margot.
But you...
The Shadow still has work to do.
Faith, Miss Lane, how long are we going to keep circling the island? Let's get out of here.
Grady, we've got to wait for Mr. Cranston.
Yeah, but those devils back there will be coming out after us. It was a miracle getting this far. That crazy Captain Joe putting on his
We
boat.
must wait for Mr. Cranston.
They'll get us, I tell you. Take us back.
shoot us down like they did the rest. Let's head out to sea.
Let him do as he wants, Margot.
Lamont,
Huh? What'd you say?
you can head out to sea now.
Okay, here we go.
Lamont, you're letting Captain Joe, all of them, get away?
I've given them a chance to get away. I doubt if they'll take it.
What do you mean?
What time is it, Margot? My watch is stopped. Went from swimming here.
It's almost 5. What's going to happen, Lamont?
I left the captain under hypnosis. The last thing I told him was to warn his men to leave the island within 5 minutes. Apparently, they think he's drunk or crazy. They're all down on the pier. They haven't left.
But why? Why should they go?
12 seconds to go.
Lamont, what is it? Why should they go?
10 more seconds. Margot, tell Grady to hold tight to the wheel and open the engine up full.
But what?
Don't ask questions. Tell him.
Grady, hold tight to the wheel and open the engine up full.
Anything you say, ma'am.
One more second.
But Lamont, what is it? What is... Oh.
Sails protected, blown up in the air. Mr. Cranston, where'd you come from? What happened?
I just climbed in the boat. I fused one of their bombs before I left the island.
Everything on the island wiped out.
I gave them their chance, Margot. They didn't take it. Better that way. The world can well afford to lose men who, for money, would jeopardize the peace of America, the peace of the world.
Yes.
They died the way they were willing others should die. Their greed, their treachery to mankind, might have killed and maimed innocent citizens, crippled industries, laid waste great cities. Sometimes when there isn't justice in life, Margot, there is justice in death.
And here's Blue Coal's heating expert, John Barclay, with some helpful hints for every homeowner.
Thank you, Ken Roberts, and good evening, friends. There have been many unseasonably warm days during the last 2 weeks. Many householders allowed the fire in their heating plant to go out during this period and will now find it necessary to start a new fire. This is a simple task if you will follow these few suggestions. First, leave a thin layer of ash about 2 inches deep spread evenly over the grates. Close the check damper and open the ash pit damper. Remember that the turn damper in the smoke pipe should be open wide. Next, spread a 2-inch layer of coal over the layer of ash. On top of this, place the kindling. This kindling may consist of lightly wadded newspapers, light dry wood, or charcoal. Light the kindling. When it is burning briskly, add another thin layer of coal a little at a time. The kindling will not only ignite this coal, but the layer underneath it as well. By adding more coal gradually, you can build up a good, deep fire bed in a short time. If smoke from the kindling escapes into the cellar, ignite a loosely wadded piece of paper, lift the check damper, and insert it into the smoke pipe. This will heat the chimney and aid in carrying away the smoke from the kindling. Do not forget to place the dampers back to their correct position when the fire is built to its proper depth. I thank you.
This has been a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine, now on sale at your local newsstand. All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
Next week, same time, same station, Blue Coal, America's finest anthracite, will again present another thrilling adventure of the shadow. Be sure to listen and be sure to burn Blue Coal, the solid fuel for solid comfort.
evil lurks in the hearts of men. The shadow knows.
Your local blue coal dealer presents The Shadow. These half-hour dramatizations are designed to forcibly demonstrate to old and young alike that crime does not pay.
Before The Shadow's thrilling adventure begins, here's a money-saving suggestion for every homeowner. When you order anthracite, be sure and insist on blue coal. Unlike many other anthracites, blue coal is a medium, free-burning hard coal. Its square fracture permits more draft, causes it to burn steadily down to a fine, powdery ash, and give you more useful heat with less chimney and ash pit loss. You'll find that blue coal banks better, gives you longer firing periods, and requires less attention. So order your supply tomorrow. Insist on blue coal for better heating results at less cost this winter. And be sure to listen at the close of today's program. We're fortunate in having a very distinguished guest in our audience this afternoon, whom we wish to introduce to you. The Shadow, whose life is devoted to protecting the innocent, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young bachelor, amateur criminologist, master of other people's minds. Only his friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, knows that Cranston and the Shadow are one and the same. Today's story, The Isle of Fear.
Monsieur Dupre, I'm certainly glad you persuaded Miss Lane and me to leave the cruise ship at Port-au-Prince and spend a few days here on your plantation. I don't know when I've had such a wonderful dinner.
It's been grand, Monsieur Dupre, and I had no idea Haiti was so beautiful.
I am delighted you could break your Caribbean cruise and allow me to return the hospitality you both extended me when I visited New York. I must apologize for the storm, Mademoiselle Lane. May I offer you more wine, Monsieur Cranston?
Thank you. By the way, Monsieur Dupre.
Yes?
While we were driving up from Port-au-Prince, I thought I heard drums in the hills. Drums strangely like the old drums of African voodoo.
You did, monsieur. I had hoped you had not noticed.
But why, Monsieur Dupre?
Mademoiselle, Haiti is beautiful. But its people, in spite of centuries of French, English, and American influence, in spite of the untiring efforts of educators and ceaseless devotion of ministers and priests, remain at heart African. Their bodies are free, but their minds remain the slaves of voodoo.
But I thought voodooism had been stamped out of the West Indies.
Voodoo does not die, Monsieur Cranston. Its followers may think they have forgotten the old gods. They may wear civilized clothes, go to school and to the many Christian churches of the island. But voodoo is always there, in their primitive minds and souls, waiting.
When was the last outbreak?
Only 10 years ago, Mademoiselle Margot. It was on a night very much like this. For days, the drums had been calling from the hills, where, in the grottos of Sanssouci, the mad Prince Henry was paying his customary visit to Keon, the high priest of voodoo. Keon needed human victims for his ritual of the blood moon. And on this...
Keon! The Prince Henry Pretender has come to the grotto of Sanssouci.
What does he want? This fool, who thinks the blood of the Emperor Henry Christophe courses his shriveled veins.
He comes to offer us victims for the festival of the blood moon. Children of these political enemies.
Let him enter. Enter, Prince Henry. Keon, great priest of voodoo, will hear you.
Keon, in 3 days the festival of the blood moon begins. Where are your victims, Keon? Where are the blood sacrifices you must offer the snake gods of voodoo?
They will be found, Prince Henry.
You are sure, Keon?
Yes. I know you have come, as always, to offer me the families of your enemies. And your enemies are many. I, like the trees of the jungle and the stalks of cane in the valley of Sanssouci. You will find the sacrifices for me, Prince Henry. You will find them.
Hush, my baby, hush. Okay, on the orgy will take you away to the grotto.
Be quiet, woman. In 2 days, the festival begins, and no one knows who Keon shall choose. Who is there?
Open your door. Give me that child. Here is the child. Keon has chosen.
Francois, you read me last month's report of shipment from the plantation warehouse.
Yes, monsieur. 200 casks of rum, 40,000 pounds of ore sugar, 20,000...
Master, the mistress. Keon has taken her to the hills at Sanssouci.
Nisi Dominus frustra, sicut patribus et Deus nobis. Merciful God, in thy power and wisdom, give me strength against the powers of evil. Help me, O Lord, to protect my innocent flock. Lead the erring from the paths to the hills, where the devil's disciples of voodoo consecrate their worship of heathen gods with human blood. Stand back, priest. Stand back, fearless chosen. Nay, thou shalt take no child from this house of God. Stand back, priest. Stand back. Nay, nay. Wait.
Wake up,
the priest
little
is dead.
fire. The old man may rejoice.
That, Mademoiselle Lane and Monsieur Cranston, happened only 10 years ago. It was very sad.
Oh, how horrible, Monsieur Dupre. Did the voodoo priest actually murder those children and that planter's wife?
They and many more were sacrificed to the snake gods of voodoo, Mademoiselle Lane.
Oh, how horrible.
Can't the authorities do anything?
They are helpless, Monsieur Cranston. Do you hear that drum? It is sundown. They are starting again. It may mean nothing. The drums often beat in the hills, but we live in constant dread of another orgy of blood, such as we had 10 years ago.
There is something sinister about it. Unearthly.
Quite, Mademoiselle Margot. To follow the sound of that drum would be to turn back the hands of time and civilization 1,000 years.
Mon père, I've come to say good night.
Well, good night, my son. Oh, but wait. Mademoiselle Lane, Monsieur Cranston, this is my son.
How do you do?
Hello. How do you do, Mademoiselle Lane? I'm glad to know you, Monsieur Cranston. My father has spoken of you. You are staying a few days?
Yes, only a few days. We must hurry back to New York.
Oh, but you will be here tomorrow. The storm will clear and we can ride. I have a fine horse for you, Miss Lane.
Oh, thank you, Juan. I'd love to ride with you.
And good night, Mademoiselle, Monsieur. Until tomorrow.
Good night,
Juan.
Good night, mon père.
Good night, my son. You tell Francois to make sure the garden gates are locked and the doors barred.
Oui, mon père.
Some more wine, Monsieur Cranston?
No, thank you. Monsieur Dupre.
Yes?
You spoke of those drums as if there was some particular significance.
There is, Monsieur. The night of all nights. It is the eve of the festival of the blood moon.
You mean voodoo?
Yes, mademoiselle. Voodoo is like a plague. For years it may lie dormant, but sooner or later the priests of voodoo recall their own. And they slip into the jungles like ghosts. And the drums begin.
But surely there'll be no human sacrifices, not now.
Voodoo does not change, Mademoiselle Margot. That is why my gates are locked, the doors barred. But come, my friends. You have not interrupted your short holiday in the Caribbean to listen to tales of horror and death.
On the contrary, I'd like to get your first-hand opinion on the actual powers of these fanatic priests.
Forgive me, Monsieur Cranston. I cannot speak of voodoo as an academic theme. It is too close.
Has this man, Keon, ever chosen anyone from your plantation?
Mademoiselle Margot, I think you will understand when I tell you that the planter's wife, who was taken into the hills of Sanssouci 10 years ago tonight, was the mother of the boy you met a few moments ago. My son, Juan.
Oh, forgive me.
You could not know.
Oh, forgive us, Monsieur Dupre. If we'd only stopped to think.
Please. It was I who first spoke of voodoo. It is I who cannot forget Keon. Cannot rest until one day I find that murderous devil and kill him as he killed my beloved wife. The drums. Listen to them. Carrying a message into the hills. Another victim. Another human sacrifice to the snake gods of voodoo.
Monsieur Dupre!
Francois! Pichesla, you are bleeding?
They sprang upon me at the gates. Juan has been chosen.
Oh, my son.
Where is he? Chaos men have taken him to the grottos of Sans Souci.
Margot, you shouldn't be outside the gates.
Any news of Juan?
No. We've ridden all through the valleys the whole day, even into the hills.
Where is Monsieur Dupre?
In the hills. He wouldn't come back.
Oh.
He hopes to follow the signal fires after sundown, but I'm afraid it's madness. They'll kill him. Where are all the servants, Margot?
Gone. The native quarters are deserted. Where have you been, Lamont?
We've been everywhere. It's like riding through a land of the dead. I'm afraid it's hopeless, Margot.
No, Lamont. There's one chance. One chance.
What do you mean, Margot?
About an hour ago, an old woman came out of the cane brakes and spoke to me. She said she would take me to see Keon in the Festival of the Blood Moon if I would give her my diamond ring.
It's a trick to get you into the jungle.
I know it's a trap, but I told her I'd meet her on the jungle trail an hour after sundown.
Are you mad, Margot?
But, Lamont, it's a chance, a slim chance of finding poor little Juan.
What good would it do for you to find him, Margot? You'd only die with him in the hidden grottos of Sans Souci.
I'll risk it to save Juan. I'll risk it if you'll come with me as the shadow.
As the shadow?
If the shadow could humble their priest, they'd listen to you. Let me meet the old woman in the jungle. Let the shadow follow us to the grottos. If you don't, poor Juan will be murdered just as they murdered his mother. Oh, please. Please, Lamont.
It's madness, Margot. Sheer madness. But we'll try it.
Lamont. Oh, this jungle, it's like a black pit.
This is nothing, Margot. What lies ahead? Do you want to go back?
More than anything in this world, Lamont, but we can't.
I know. Be careful, Margot. The old woman may be near here.
What are you going to do when we meet her?
I'm going to make her fear you more than she fears Keon. I'm going to... Shh. Huh? Quiet, Margot.
Don't be afraid, mademoiselle. Old Geo will not hurt you. Give me the flashing white stone, and I will show you things which no white woman has ever looked upon before and live.
Well, here's the ring.
Even in the dark, it flashes like the fires of the blood moon, which comes soon to the hills. Hurry, follow. You must not be late.
Wait, Gaio. Wait.
Who laughs? Who speaks? Talk of a woman you have not come alone.
I am alone, Gaio.
You lie. I heard the voice of a man.
No, Gaio. I'm alone.
Alone, Gaio. But in the darkness beside her walks a shadow.
A shadow?
Yes. A shadow stronger than the voodoo of Gaon, your master.
Tis a trick, a lie. For that you die.
Don't move, Gaio.
What?
Don't raise that knife. Let it fall to the ground, Gaio. Your fingers cannot hold it. Cannot hold the knife. Let it fall to the ground.
Mademoiselle, forgive. You are a priestess of many forces. Take back the ring. Forgive, have mercy, forgive.
Get up, Gaio. Lead the way to the grotto of Keon.
Yes.
Go.
Yes.
Or you will stand forever like a stone image in the jungle, and the snake gods will burn your soul in the fires of the mountains.
Before we continue the second part of the Shadow's exciting adventure, here's a question for every homeowner. When you buy a vacuum cleaner or any other household product, you always make sure it's trademarked and therefore guaranteed by a responsible company. Then why not take the same precaution when you're ordering your supply of anthracite? Don't order just any coal. Insist on blue coal, the only trademarked anthracite. Then you'll be sure of getting better, more economical heat from a coal which actually is better in quality. For blue coal is a guaranteed product of America's largest anthracite producer, the Glen Alden Coal Company. Their mines are located in the heart of northern Pennsylvania's richest anthracite deposits, and their coal is screened and rescreened many times for proper sizing, then carefully tested for any possible impurities by inspectors. only upon passing that thorough laboratory test is blue coal accepted for shipment to the blue coal dealers. Remember, furnaces in this part of the country were especially designed to burn anthracite. And the finest anthracite money can buy is blue coal. Call your dealer tomorrow. His name is listed in the Where to Buy It section of your classified telephone directory under the name Blue Coal, and ask him about Blue Coal's automatic heat regulator. This thermostat controls your furnace dampers and enables you to keep your home at a steadier, more even heat with a minimum of effort and furnace attention. A Blue Coal heat regulator costs but $18.95 plus a nominal installation charge, and it will pay for itself in time and fuel savings for you.
Look, Mademoiselle Lane. See, I have not disobeyed you. You hear the natives chant? I have brought you to the grotto.
Where is Kale? Where are the victims who are to be sacrificed to the snake god?
Come along the great ledge beyond the altar of sacrifice. Keong is there with the victims bound in chains. Oh, but wait, Mademoiselle, wait.
Be careful, Gaio. You've been warned.
Oh, Mademoiselle, you go alone. Do not make me take you to Keong. If your powers are not greater than his, he will slay you. He will slay me. Oh, mercy, Mademoiselle, mercy. No.
Shadow.
No.
Shadow, what shall I do?
Mademoiselle, why don't the voice answer you, huh? Where is this power of the darkness? Has it fled in terror before the fires of Keong? It has. It has. Keong! Keong! I have brought you another victim of beautiful woman.
Steady, Mongo. The time has come. Don't show fear or they'll kill you.
Look, Keong, look, a beautiful woman with skin like ivory.
Laissez-moi! The hour has come. The old gods await the proud blood of this woman. Hear me, O Peter, by all the powers of Keong, this flower shall be our first sacrifice. Bring the woman to the altar. Let the mountain hear, and the dead stones of the grotto see her die.
Beware, Keong. That girl is not afraid. In the darkness of the jungle, I heard a voice in the shadows.
Still, old woman.
Gaio speaks the truth, Kale. Listen to her. She's right. I am not afraid of your voodoo gods. I've come to guide one who is stronger than all your powers of voodoo.
Where Keong walks, the earth is forever barren. Keong is the ageless one. Keong is nothing of the earth, the sea, or sky. Where is this voice, woman? Let Keong hear it speak. Call it from the shadows. Let it try its strength against Keong, against the gods of voodoo who cry for blood.
I am here, Keong.
The voice, Keong.
What white devil's magic have you brought to this hidden place, Gaio?
Take care, Keong. You have challenged me, and I am here. Show sign of fear, and the savage rebel would turn upon you like beasts of prey.
Quick, Keong. Show thou art stronger than this voice of the shadows. Take the sword of Christophe and slay the girl. Her blood upon the altar stone will prove thy power. Take the sword. Look, her white throat gleams in the light of the fires. Strike!
Yes. Prove your strength, Keong. Try to raise the sword of Christophe from the altar. try to kill this girl who has come to take your victims from you. Strike her if you can.
Lift it from the rock. Drag! It will not move. It is as if chains held it to the rock. What power is this that drains all strength from the body of Keon, like water from a broken gourd?
A power as old as voodoo, Keon. The power of the mind. The power white men call hypnosis. The power you call the evil eye.
The evil eye. Voice of the shadows. What angry god of voodoo sends you?
I am more than a voice, Keon. I am here in the shadows, though you cannot see me, because I will it. Watch, Keon. I will prove to your murderous slaves the white man's magic is stronger than all your voodoo sorcery. Watch the sword of Christoph. I will raise the sword you could not move. Watch!
Keon, look! The sword rises from the rock, but no hand lifts it. Ah, the people have seen. They no longer fear you. Kill the girl, or they will murder you.
Murder me? Oh, voice of the shadows. Who are you?
I will answer your question, Keon. I am the shadow. And here is the answer to your challenge, Keon. The broken sword of Christoph. Margot, they believe you are a sorceress with greater powers than Keon. Pretend you are, Margot. Tell them the snake gods are angry and want no more human sacrifice.
I'll try.
They're closing in on Keon. Go you, to pretend a prince. Don't try to stop them. Don't move, Margot. Watch and wait.
The old gods attack this white priestess to destroy Keon!
I can't stand it. I can't.
You must. They've slain Keon and his murderers. Now they'll turn to you. Command them to go back to the valleys, to their Christian churches. Tell them no harm must come to Juan Dupre or any of the prisoners, or this grotto will become a furnace of fire. They'll believe you now.
Keon is dead! Great white priestess, let the sacrifice begin. The blood moon grows pale in the sky beyond the mouth of the grotto.
No. There must be no more human sacrifice. The old gods are sick of blood. They command you to go back to your homes, back to the churches of the one God. Hear me! If harm comes to one of Keon's victims, or to the boy Juan Dupre, this grotto will be filled with fire. The rocks will melt. The earth will tremble.
They're wavering, Margot. Quick, take the broken sword. Slash the great drum. It is the heart of voodoo. Hurry, then they will obey you.
Get out! Get out of the grotto! Voodoo is dead!
The white priestess has destroyed the great drum! Run for your life!
Margot, the flee. Don't faint. Hold on to the altar. Hold on. Don't let them see you fall.
Come on.
Well, Margot, it's goodbye to Haiti. In 12 hours, this plane will be in New York. How do you feel, priestess?
I don't think I'll ever be the same, Lamont. But I don't regret it. Taking those children back to their parents and Juan back to his father. It was worth it even if I have nightmares for the rest of my life.
And look, Margot, Carpathian and the ruins of King Christoph's citadel. From here, it looks like a tropical paradise.
Maybe it will be, Lamont. Now that the shadow has broken the spell of voodoo.
No, Margot. No one man can dispel the power of voodoo. Education, the Christian churches are doing all in their power. But Dupre was right. Voodoo doesn't die. It merely slumbers. We have found once more that one of the greatest causes of human misery is ignorance.
In just a moment, you will hear from our surprised guest. But first, John Barclay, Blue Coal's heating expert, has some timely advice for householders.
Thank you, Ken Roberts, and good evening, friends. Many householders, when firing their furnaces, shovel in what they think is the right amount of coal, then close the door and leave the fire. This is by no means the most economical way to fire a furnace. To get the most satisfactory results, follow these simple rules. First, shake the grates gently when it's necessary to make room for fresh coal. Stop shaking as soon as you see the first red glow in the ash pit. Next, with a shovel or hoe, pull the live coals forward so that the fire bed is level with the fire door in front and slopes downward toward the back of the furnace. Be careful not to stir up the layer of ash underneath the coal. Put the first charge of coal into the hollow thus formed, filling it up to the level of the fire door. Always leave a spot of live coals directly in front of the fire door. This hot spot will ignite the gases rising from the fresh coal and prevent them from escaping into the chimney unconsumed. I thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Shadow program has the honor to present a man who has spent his life bringing criminals to justice. It's with great pleasure that I introduce to you the Assistant District Attorney of Queens County, New York, Mr. Anthony Lavote.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. I don't know anything about crime in Haiti, but there are times when we could use a fellow like the Shadow here in New York. You couldn't lend him to us by any chance, could you?
Well, I'm not so sure that you really need him, Mr. Lavote. Law enforcement has made such marvelous strides here in the past few years. However, I'll ask the Shadow if he's available.
Do that. But seriously, Mr. Roberts, I'm grateful for this opportunity to congratulate Blue Coal and its dealers for sponsoring the Shadow program. They're doing really a great job, not only in entertaining the public, but in showing people the folly and absolute uselessness of crime. In fact, Mr. Roberts, all of us in the business of law enforcement appreciate the splendid cooperation we've been getting from the Shadow broadcasts.
Thank you, Mr. Lavote. It's very gratifying to know that our efforts to show that crime does not pay meet with the approval of you and your associates. And I'm sure our listening audience joins me in congratulating you on the successful war your department is waging on crime in New York. It's been a real privilege to have you in our audience this afternoon, and I hope you'll stop in again.
Thank you. I shall.
This program has been a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in the Shadow magazine, now on sale at your local newsstands. All the characters and all the incidents named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Next week, same time, same station, Blue Coal, America's finest anthracite, will again present another thrilling adventure of the Shadow. Be sure to listen, and be sure to burn Blue Coal, the solid fuel for solid comfort.
Oh, the day's come to end now. Work's all done, let's take a bow. Smiles and joy on every face. It's time to leave this happy place. Packed our gears and locked the door. Running free just like before. Rising high as the stars above. In work we find a piece of love. Oh, daily triumph, here we go, as we leave the candles glow. Goodbye, off to see you soon. Till tomorrow in the afternoon. Laughter rings from all around. In this space joy can be found. Tasks are finished, time to play. Bidding adieu to another day. Oh, daily triumph, here we go, as we leave the candles glow. Goodbye, office, see you friends from all around. In this space, joy can be found. Tasks are finished, time to play. Bidding adieu to another day. Oh, daily triumph, here we go. As we leave, the candles glow. Goodbye, office, see you soon. Till tomorrow in the afternoon. Laughter, rest, and time to dream. In the stars, our hearts will gleam. Count the moments, count the smiles. We'll be back in just a while.